So one little minor problem that we're fixing today. Any of you guys that have mega trucks or mud trucks, you know how important these inner wheel wells are. If you don't have those in, you get tons of mud all clumped up in your engine, all in your engine bay, underneath the hood. It's a real pain in the ass to clean it all out. So these are definitely essential. The only issue is with this hood stack that we ran over at JH Diesel, I had to basically reform this entire wheel well. Just did that with a heat gun. It took a decent amount of time. Just sat there heating it up, and I had a welding glove on, and I would just kind of push into it and then heat it up a little more, and then I'd have to hold it in that form while it cooled. Well, one little dilemma I ran into after doing that is some of the holes for the mounting brackets no longer work. I was able to get a majority of the screws back in to hold it in, but up front I've got basically nothing. So as soon as we hit a big mud hole or even a big water hole fast, it's going to pull real hard, and hopefully it wouldn't just rip my wheel well right out. So in order to correct that problem, I got some flat bar, and we're actually going to bend it. I'm going to go off an existing hole up here. I'm just going to work it around and get it to try to hit this hole right here, and I'm just going to through bolt it on. So the first step in doing so, I'm going to find my hole. Let me show you guys what I'm going to use. I actually found a hole that will work out perfectly. So right up here, this inner bracket, there's a bolt that goes in here. I've already removed it, and then I just wedged a screwdriver in there to kind of pry it off a little bit to give me a gap right here to be able to have that bracket slide into. I'm just going to bend it at almost a 45, bend it again at a 45, and hopefully hit right there. So the next step is going to be to measure around and figure out exactly how big of a piece of flat bar I need to start out with. So basically, to create the shape that I need, I'm going to need a piece of flat bar about 9 inches long. So let's go ahead and get that cut. All right, now that we've got the piece of flat bar, I'm going to go ahead and hold it up there and just probably roughly just mark where exactly I want to put the bends at. And then I think I can just eyeball how big the bends need to be. All right, so I'm going to want about a 45 going this direction right at this line, and then bending back the other direction, probably a little more than a 45, probably closer to like a 65 or 70 going the other way. So let's go ahead and go bend it up. Okay, I've got my piece of flat bar. I went ahead and bent it up. I tested it a couple times to make sure it worked, and I also did a little trimming on this corner just because of kind of the way it's going to sit. So now it's just a matter of marking my hole. I'm going to do one at a time just so I can drill this hole, secure it in there. That way I make sure I don't miss with the second hole. No one likes it when you miss your hole. Now I'm just going to hit it with a little countersink bit that'll take off the burrs around the hole. Okay, so you guys can see what I got going on here. So I got this wire that just happens to run like right in the way of everything. So that's kind of sucks. But see, I got that bolt replaced in there. I just got it in there loose. Got my bracket in just so I can get a loose fit, because I want to fit everything, drill the holes, and then I'm going to need to paint this, otherwise it's going to rust all to hell. So I could probably give it a little bit of a twist, but it actually lines right up with that oval. So all I got to do is mark that oval now, drill out this hole, make sure, maybe give it one more test fit, make sure everything's good, and I can pull the bracket back out, paint it, install it, and we're good to go. Okay, so we painted the bracket. It's all nice and dry. Now it's time to install it. Remember, we're reusing the one screw that was already in there. I'm just going to slip it in between those two brackets where I made that little gap right there. And then the screw's going to hold it on. I'll show you guys what it looks like when I get it in there. Oh yeah! So now all we gotta do is shove this one piece of the skirt back up into the bumper like it was, and we're cooking with bacon. Look at that nice secure mounting point. That thing's not going nowhere. See my bracket? Just kind of goes up, goes right back up in that little, behind that factory bracket, onto that factory bolt. And she's nice and sturdy. I mean, that thing's, you'll end up breaking that fender well before you break that. Killing it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like the video down at the bottom and subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting other videos of riding around in the truck, going to the different events, the different things I got to do, fixing things, and just maintaining the truck. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. And in the meantime, keep living the Killin' It lifestyle.